Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening on the Vechain chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening. And at the time of this recording, Vechain has managed to break above the 20-day MA and has continued to show a lot of strength to continue pushing even higher. And here on the 1 hour chart, you can see that from these top prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a fractal wave having the wave 5 completing a higher Elliot wave counter 1 to the upside. Then we saw an ABC corrective structure in the formation of this second wave, fully maximizing my target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2. And after seeing the wave 2, we saw another bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. Then we saw a wave 4 and then a wave 5 after seeing this Elliot wave structure right here in red, and that is so because a wave 5 to the upside is an impulsive wave. And after seeing this 5 wave structure to the upside, that move now completed an even larger Elliot wave counter 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave counter 1 to the upside, whatever we expect next is a corrective structure in the formation of a second wave, where we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure play out. And using the Fibonacci's, I had sketched out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2 by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. And that gave me a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618. And this target area lies between the $0.01862 mark and the $0.01786 mark, and that is the minimum that I expected that second wave to the lower side to do. But in this video I want to extend my target area back to the fib level 0.618, which is at around the $0.01939 mark. And you can see that in this ABC corrective structure we almost touched the fib level 0.382, and that's why we are seeing a bit of a reaction to the upper side in what could be the start of the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. So whatever we are seeing here on the charts could be the start of the formation of this wave 3 to the upside. And using the trend based Fibonacci, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.02994 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do before we see a wave 4. Then expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 to the upside. And for us to still say that in the formation of this wave 3, we need to continue holding above the wave 1 high, which I have marked here on the charts, which perfectly lies at around the $0.0219 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting this wave 3 to continue holding above for us to still say that in the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. And also expect a 5 wave structure in formation, because a wave 3 to the upside is an impulsive wave, and because of its impulsive nature we also expect to see a fractal wave in formation within that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios, and also taking a look at the indicators before I give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 72 mark, meaning we have managed to get into the overbought region, and we don't have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side before we get into the extreme ends on the overbought region, and we have massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, but we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the buying momentum, and that would mean maybe we might see the formation of a second wave, because whatever we have here on the charts after seeing the low for this ABC corrective structure could be the formation of that first wave to the upside. So we might expect a bit of a retracement in the formation of a second wave before we see a wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to complete the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And jumping to the daily chart to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. and I zoom out on the charts, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure right here in red, which is going to give me the long-term scenarios, where you can see that Vechain, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.28 mark, in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.015 mark, in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, and that is what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. And using the trend-based Fibonacci, I have sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the Fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.46277 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Vechain to do on the short term and also on the long term scenarios. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.